What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 11th Hour Gaming Channel. My name is AJ Gels. I am the, founder, creator, whatever the hell you want to say I am to the 11th Hour Gaming Channel. This is my weekly news show where I wrap up the weekly gaming news right for you guys, the 11th Hour. I'm sorry, I'm doing this late, and I had a lot of homework and whatnot to work on today. Sorry about that. But you know, guys, I enjoy doing this. This is episode 15. Jeez, I've been doing this for about 14 weeks. Hard to believe I've been doing this show about 3 months now. I've been coming to you once a week, every Friday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, or at least I try. But no, guys, I'm having a lot of fun doing the show. You know, I love talking about video games and whatnot, and it's kind of humbling to kind of talk about. You know, it's like, like while I'm doing Let's Plays, like, even though right now I'm doing some titles that are a couple years old, I don't know, I have them, I thought, might as well play them, if somebody watches them, great, if you don't, you don't, but, it's like, I'm sitting here going, okay, I got XCOM, Far Cry Primal next month, and then the next month, I'm thinking all these just big titles that I'm going to be playing, on the channel, but, it's really interesting, to hear about, like, a lot of these indie titles and a lot of these downloadable games that seem really interesting that, usually I don't want to say, like, it's like, it's so many hours in the day, I can only play how much I can play. Sorry, I'm getting a thing, I don't know. But, it's humbling kind of reading a lot of this news, and, long and short of it. Everybody, if you're new to this channel, new to this show, basically how it works, I have a list of just a bunch of news stories that I'll read. It doesn't always happen the day of, but please check down in the description. There should be a list of events and topics and the times that they appear. If something's not interesting you, skip forward. But basically, I sit here, I talk about the news stuff, the news and whatnot. Something I'm going to start doing, I gotta start listing up who wrote the article and where I'm getting the article from. It's probably so I don't get sued somewhere down the line. Sorry, I keep drinking this. I got something back in my throat. It's, I'm trying to think here. If you notice that I get a lot of my news from IGN, that's mostly because I have their app. Easy to use app. Fantastic. I am not in any way related to IGN, so I'm just giving you my honest opinion. I like their app. But I also have some other stuff from other sources that I get through Twitter. I follow GameSpot, all Polygon, Gamasutra, all these fantastic sites. So, it's just my news this week is very, in a lot of weeks, is very IGN heavy. So, I'll stop gabbing and doing, wow, I've wasted 3 minutes of your time already, guys. I am so sorry. But here we go. Let's get right into the news. Sony has confirmed that about 100 or more, and that is, quote, VR games are in development. This is in an interview with BBC CEO Kaz Hirai. It says that 200 devs who have signed up to the company's PlayStation VR program were, and I quote, a testament to the kind of support that we're getting from the content creation community on PlayStation VR. This is an article on IGN by Vicky Blake. I don't know. I'm not a... Watch any of my other episodes. You know my stance on VR. I think it's a cool idea. I think it's going to be really cool in the future. I think it's cool now. It's just price and everything. I don't like what it is right now. I'd like to see what it's going to be in the future. What is it? I believe Colin Moriarty of Kinda Funny, I think he put it best. I think it was this week's episode of PS I Love You XOXO. He said until they have internal processors, that there's going to be, that, and I agree with that. I think they need to be their own standalone thing and not like a peripheral for Oculus, the Rift that just came out. You need such a super high-end PC to run that. It's like, it's a $600 item, but it takes like a $700-800 rig to work it. And I'm like, that's absolutely ridiculous. And here, it's the I'm gonna guess PSVR. I'm still on the fence. I still want to say it's gonna. I feel like I'm being optimistic when I say 300. It's my guess. Who the hell knows? Price hasn't been revealed for that, but that also takes about $350, $400 system to run. You know, I don't think it's cost effective. I don't think it's cost wise. It's good for the gamers. I don't think it's whatever. I just don't think it's. I don't know. I just don't think it's a good idea right now. We'll see in the future. Hell, we'll see if I'm wrong, and maybe people love VR. But moving on, pre-orders for HTC's guess what? VR headset. Vive will open February 29th. No mention of a price or launch date as of yet. I actually don't know a lot about this VR headset. I'm not gonna lie. This article is from Alex Osborne over at IGN. I promise you, this is not the last time you'll hear from Alex Osborne. I have a lot of articles written by him. And it's really surprising. This is fairly interesting. This is an sorry. This is technically two articles by Nicole Carpenter over at IGN. It was talking about, and I'm not sure how many people have heard. Basically, Sony back in October filed an application with the patent office or patent and trademark, whatever, to trademark the term "Let's Play." A little weird that's you know, there's speculation that it's basically a way to kind of keep the broadcasting term to talk, you know, just PlayStation, you know, so Microsoft can't use it. It's interesting. I mean, that's an interesting idea, you know, and everybody's like, they're probably not going to take away it from us gamers, you know. I don't know. I question about that. I mean, I don't know. I still find it funny that they're trying to trademark that term. But let's see here. The United States Patent and Trademark Office, that's what it is, has denied the application. Well, I guess did deny the application because it happened back in December. December 29th was when it was denied, sorry. It was apparently denied on the grounds of likelihood of confusion. That's, and I quote, likelihood of confusion. This is apparently similar to another trademark existing called LP Let's Play, and Let's Play is LET''Z. So apparently that's, the statement reads, marks are highly similar and the service closely related. Consumer confusion is likely. Accordingly, registration is refused under Trademark Act Section 2D. That is a lot of legal sounding words. Currently, there's no statement from Sony, although they have 6 months to basically appeal and you know, kind of like address the decision and basically, I'm trying to think here, and provide, and I quote, evidence as to why the refusal should be withdrawn. So they have 6 months from December 29th. It's fairly interesting, you know. I mean, I don't know. I find it funny that Sony's trying to was apparently trying to trademark this term that YouTubers all over the place use, and especially it's a word it dates back pre-YouTube, but it's, I don't know, really interesting on that. Moving on to actual games getting out of tech and the companies. An enhanced edition of The Witcher 3 was apparently listed by French retailer Leclerc? I'm sorry, I'm an American. I have no idea how to pronounce that. If it's some sort of, if it's French, I'm sorry, I'm not, I don't speak French. An online shop, Smart Toys, for February 5th. These claims are false. This is an article over from Alex Osborne. Apparently, these were just like registration errors. Like these were like reserves or something. Basic. Long and short of it, none of these are true. Once again, that's from Alex Osborne over at IGN. There's a lot of Witcher right now. Witcher news right now. Patch 1.12 of Witcher 3 is now live for consoles and PC. If you have the Witcher 3 and you ran that update, I think that patch was almost 18 gig. Like, holy shit, that was a lot. Apparently this is fixing issues with the Hearts of Stone expansion. I can't speak, guys. All of the list of improvements are introduces a number of improvements to general game performance, introduces a series of minor difficulty balance tweaks at all difficulty levels in Hearts of Stone. This is quotes, like, literally right from the article, like they have it bullet pointed, so I thought I'd mention that, yeah, all of these are quotes directly from the article. Introduces, what is that? Where was I? I'm sorry, guys. Improvements in general game performance, introduces a series of minor difficulty balances, tweaks, at all difficulty levels in Hearts of Stone expansion, introduces UI enhancement whereby herb names are now displayed above all interactions. So, you come up to the plant and it actually says what it is. So to me, that's helpful. Improves quest tracking by enabling tracking objectives across different regions. I think that makes the finding where the hell you're supposed to go a lot easier. Fixes issues whereby destroyed monster nests would respawn after a time. Thank God. Improves transitions between distinct scenes and gameplay sequences. That article was from Jordan Serrani at IGN. Geez, sorry guys, I'm getting tongue-tied today. You watch some of my Let's Plays from today. It's all over the place. Jesus. And if anybody doesn't know, I record this show the Thursday before it airs, just because, for time and whatnot. In an interview with Eurogamer, Italy's senior writer, Jakub Smalek. I'm sorry, it's a Polish name. Again, more Witcher 3 news. In Polish name, I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce that for the life of me. Says... Jesus Christ, I can't read my own notes. I'm sorry, guys. He teases that the upcoming expansion for Blood and Wine, the upcoming expansion for Witcher 3, which will follow up Hearts of Stone, will apparently be better than the game proper, like the actual story. This is apparently with they apparently have a unique villain that's kind of... I'm trying to think here. Apparently, he believes that, this villain is very interesting, has personality, really cool, as opposed to, the main games, the Wild Hunt, who, and I quote, lacked a charismatic enemy. The game, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, lacked a charismatic enemy. I will agree with that, they were kind of bland, but, God, were they scary. But apparently this will end Geralt's story and be his final adventure. This is slated for early 2016. Really excited for this, really, really interesting. This expansion seems really cool. I still have to play Hearts of Stone. I have the special, I have the 2 Gwent decks that came with it, and I'm just like, I just gotta open it and redeem the code, and I just gotta play it. I've been so busy with a bunch of other stuff. That article was from Matt Paget. I think it's Paget from GameSpot. According to Microsoft representatives, Gears of War 4 will be coming out earlier than expected. It has been moved up from holiday 2016 to fall 2016. Yes, that's what. Yeah, okay, I got that right. It got moved up from this year's holiday to the fall, so we'll be able to probably see it about a quarter early. Let's see here. That article was from Eddie Makuch. I apologize again. That's probably being an American. Also from GameSpot. I'm sorry. Give me a second. There's some weird stuff in this one. Apparently, let's see. Let me see here. I'll quote this. This is a quote directly from EpicGames.com. You can go there, check it out. This is regarding their new upcoming MOBA, Paragon. If anybody has heard about this, it's your typical MOBA. 3 lanes, minions, towers, all that stuff. Go check out their website. It's kind of fairly interesting. But this is a direct quote from their website. Paragon is coming to PC and PlayStation 4 with paid early access in spring 2016 and open beta in summer 2016. So if you're interested in MOBA, and I'm actually kind of interested to see a MOBA played on console, you'll be able to play that open beta in the summer of 2016 or early access in spring. So if you're interested in that, go check that out over at epicgames.com. In an interview with The Sun, creative director Neil Druckmann, the creative director for the upcoming game Uncharted 4, Thief's End. Super excited for that. Love the Uncharted franchise. Apparently, and this is he might have kind of teased in this kind of this interview with The Sun, kind of teased the upcoming fate of Nathan Drake at the end of the game. And I quote, "It will be really hard to do a sequel with Nathan Drake." Article Alex Osborne, IGN. That's a little interesting. I don't want Nate to die. I want to see him live happily ever after with Elena. I know it's fairy tale and whatnot. I just love Elena, and I'm super interested with this game. I'm gonna get. I think they keep trying to tease that he's gonna die. A Thief's End. That awesome box art where he's coming out of the jungle and just beat the hell, saying it's going to be hard. I think they're just going to wrap up his story where I think he's going to finally decide to stop. He's going to see something, do something, it's going to basically make him stop his adventuring. I really hope they don't cripple him. That's just mean. Oh, well. Jesus Christ, I'm terrible. Homefront The Revolution now has a release date. If anybody remembers Homefront Revolution, I think I talked about this last week. It was a leaked release date from Target. Turned out to be true. May 17th for North America, May 20th for the rest of the world and other territories. Currently, you can sign up for a closed beta exclusive to the Xbox One. I found that interesting. That article, Lucy O'Brien of IGN. Very, interesting game, Homefront. I've heard it described as urban Far Cry, and after seeing it, I've got to agree with that. It looks interesting. All first person. This is actually the sequel to a game 2, 3, 4 years ago, maybe. I know it was last generation. Called Homefront. It was like. I want to say it was the Chinese. I think it was like to me, it reminded me of Red Dawn. It's like a hostile invasion of the United States. This is all about fighting back, guerrilla warfare, but inside cities. I believe it takes place in Philadelphia. So if you're interested, go check out that game, or check out my channel. And later on, I will be playing that game. Let's see here. Atlas has several unannounced titles lined up for the release this year. Yeah, apparently, and here's a quote, in 2016, starting with Odin Sphere, Leifthasir. I'm sorry, I can't. Jeez, I'm sorry, guys. There's a lot of words this week I can't pronounce. Jesus Christ. We plan to release a large number of titles. This was, jeez, I don't have who said that quote. But apparently, Atlas CEO Hiraoka Naoto. I'm sorry, again, I'm working on getting all these names pronounced correctly. If I stumble, I apologize. Was talking with Famitsu, saying, and I quote, "In the summer we'll launch the long-awaited Persona 5, of course, thank freaking God." Sorry, I broke quote. In addition to that, we have several unannounced titles. He didn't say anything. That's me. I've been waiting for Persona 5 for, since last year. It was one of those that kind of left my mind in middle of last year. I'm like, ooh, it's coming for 2015. I'm like, when's it gonna get announced? Tokyo Game Show is like coming 2016. I just threw my phone at the wall. Sadly enough, I don't think I'll be playing that on my channel. I keep thinking how I'm gonna do it. It's just it's a game that I don't think works well with Let's Play, it's like a lot of level grinding and a lot of, I don't expect to see that on my channel. I do expect a review of it, and that will go up on my website, as all my reviews do. That was from Alex Osborne over at IGN. Speaking of Odin Sphere, again, I can't pronounce that last word, was announced for June 7th, 2016 on PS4, PS3, and Vita by Atlas. This was in an article by Eric Von Allen of IGN. This spring, Psychonauts is coming to PS4. Psychonauts obviously being the game that started it all. Currently, the crowdfunding program, I believe on Fig, for Psychonauts 2 has reached, I believe it's total, Psychonauts 2 is happening. But apparently, community manager James Spafford, I think Spafford, announced in a post on the PlayStation blog that Psychonauts in the Rhombus of Ruin PSVR exclusive is still set for launch in 2016, so you have more to look forward to. This article was by Alex Osborne over at IGN. Capcom apparently is still considering a sequel to Dragon's Dogma. Why? I don't know. Apparently, producer Minai Matsukawa talked to PC Gamer and said that it could still happen, and I quote, "The Dragon's Dogma development team members often talk about the possibility of a sequel," end quote. Matsukawa stresses that continuation basically depends on fan feedback for the upcoming PC port, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. So, if you're interested, please, if you're interested in the Dragon's Dogma sequel, support the PC game. And give feedback over to Capcom. Apparently, and I quote, "will increase the chances that we can look into the possibility of continuing the series." So, if you're interested, go check that out. Article by Michael Passalacqua. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's Passalacqua. No idea actually how to pronounce that. If anybody knows and can give me the phonetic spelling, please give me the phonetic spelling of that. A really interesting name, though. Although, again, I don't want to talk. My name's hard to spell, too. Fuck if I know. Square Enix announced earlier that Final Fantasy IX is, and I quote, "coming soon to the West on Steam." Article by Alex Osborne, IGN. That's one of the Final Fantasies I've not played. I do not know. DC Universe is apparently coming to Xbox One this spring. As apparently developer Daybreak Games, Daybreak Game Company announced on Twitter. There we go. Apparently, this will be the 5-year anniversary for DC Universe. Online article by Evan Campbell, IGN. Daybreak Games has apparently plans, already had, for, let me start over. Daybreak Games has big plans for DC Universe Online for this year in 2016. God, I am a mess today. First big change is coming, it will be crossplay among PC and PS4. Obviously, you guys can now play in the same world. That's expected to launch January 25th of 2016. Next month, a Legends of Tomorrow themed story arc featuring Hawkgirl, Hawkman, Captain Cold, and the Atom I got the names straight from the article, IGN, so, that release is still TBA. Apparently also a new storyline is coming. I don't know when, and not much is actually known about the story, but will feature, and again, I got these names directly from the article. Thank you, Wesley Copeland, IGN, by the way, is who wrote this. Will feature Zod, Ursa, Non, Superman, Lois Lane, Supergirl, and I'm super interested about this. I keep hearing about this. I'm like, I might have to play this game now. Superboy, as voiced by former IGN, currently kind of funny, I believe 2016's trending gamer, Greg Miller. Really interested to see how he's going to do that. I know Miller's super excited about this. You watch a lot of his podcasts. He talks about it. He loves Superboy. I love Greg Miller. But no, I seriously, I love Greg Miller. Really, in a way, is my kind of inspiration. Kind of go and do my own thing with gaming and whatnot. So I'm super happy for him. Once again, that article was by Wesley Copeland of IGN. Square Enix has canceled PS4 digital pre-orders for IO Interactive's upcoming Hitman. What does this mean? This article by Michael Pasalacqua. Again, I'm sorry. Again, I cannot pronounce his name. Of IGN. It's kind of funny because apparently, once again, the plans for IO Interactive's Hitman have changed. People remember what it was previously. I believe it was originally going to ship 3 locations. Thailand, originally just 3 locations. A bunch of contracts, all this stuff. That's interesting. I don't know. I kind of didn't get it that it's like you buy the full game all up front and then you slowly get more throughout. I didn't like that because I'm like I don't want to drop $60 off, kind of like off the bat. But apparently, with the new plans, this is a quote: a truly episodic AAA game experience with a major live component. Apparently, that is the new idea for Hitman. I have no idea how this is going to work, how well this is going to do. Apparently, the game is still set to launch March 11th. This will, basically what you'll get day one, will include a prologue mission in the singular location of Paris, so no more, you have one place, and will cost $15. The next location, Italy, to be released in April, Morocco in May, Square Enix, those are the upcoming places. Square Enix says IO Interactive, will then, and I quote, deliver regular monthly content updates, including 3 additional locations, Thailand, the US, and Japan, until the season concludes in Japan later in 2016. Apparently, weekly live events and additional planned content will be released between monthly updates, according to a press release. Additional locations will cost $10, and the game up front, did I say? Yeah, I said the Paris mission, the main prologue, off the bat, $15 with $10 installments for each additional location. Or you can, I'm sorry, words are really hard. You can also buy the full game, which basically includes the entire year's content, for $60 up straight for upfront. I can't talk today, guys. I'm sorry. A disc-based version of this game will ship at the end of 2016. Article by Michael McWhirter of Paragon. Also, another article by Mark McWhirter of Paragon. Bayonetta 2 is getting a pseudo re-release next month. Nintendo of America announced on its Twitter account that a standalone version of Bayonetta 2 will finally release on disc on February 19th for $29.99. The current existing Bayonetta 2 in North America, I believe, was shipped together with the original, with basically a port of a Wii U port of the original Bayonetta, and I believe that shipped. I have it somewhere in here. Yet for the normal price of $59.99, while in other territories, Bayonettas 1 and 2, where you can buy them separately. So this is first in North America. Really interesting. If you haven't checked out that game, I'd suggest it. I played Bayonetta 1. It wasn't terrible. I don't know. Also, Nintendo news. This is by Michael Martin over at IGN. They have announced the release date of Mario and Sonic at the 2016 Rio Games for 3DS. Will be coming on March 18th. After 6 year at Gazillion after 6 years at Gazillion Entertainment, CEO David Brevkin has officially resigned. And this is also an article by our good friend Alex Osborne over at IGN. Apparently, Brevkin co-founded Blizzard North and helped create the popular Diablo franchise. He told I can't talk today. I'm sorry, guys. He told GamesBeat that the split is amicable and the studio is seeking a replacement. So that's nice, kind of see them split and go their own ways, and that's all. It's all fine. It's all copacetic. I'm glad for that. As for what's next, I'm sorry. He spoke with Gama Sutra, and I quote, "As for what's next, I am going to go indie," ellipsis, new quote. I'm going back to doing the things I love most, programming and making games. I will have more details in the future. Good luck to good luck to Brevkin and the indie stuff, what he's going to be doing upcoming. And once again, that article was from Alex Osborne over at IGN. I love IGN. Not gonna lie. Capcom Vancouver is apparently hiring developers for 2 unknown titles that will be using Epic Games' Unreal Engine 4. Capcom Vancouver, the team that was behind Dead Rising 2 and 3. Two really good games. I liked 2 a lot better than I liked 1. I don't know if other people did. I know. And I quote, this is directly from their website. They are looking for smart, passionate, and dedicated people to help us make our open world action games. So we'll be seeing what's going on there somewhere down the line. That was by Tamoor Hussain, I believe, at GameSpot. I have it written down. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Again, if I not, somebody correct me, please. Remedy, the developer of Quantum Break, says the game is almost done and currently set, will still meet its release date of April 5th. Really excited about this game. Kind of like I think it's like reverse time. Stop it. It mixes that with third-person shooting. I'm really interested to see how this whole TV show. If you haven't heard, it's like the decisions you make in the game, basically, it like influences this TV show that you also watch while you play the game. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work, but I am interested in this idea. Apparently, they have a lot of I think they have some big actors. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what's going on with that game. Once again, April 5th, you can expect to see the Let's Play here on my channel. That article by Alex Osborne of IGN. The next article, Seth G. Macy, also of IGN, writes, President of Rockstar North, Leslie Benzies, has left, and I have no current statement from her. She was instrumental on the producing and whatnot of, I believe, pretty much every Grand Theft Auto since 3. I believe I read that. I believe in this article, she was very big in the Grand Theft Auto franchise. I believe she also had her hands in Red Dead. I'm sorry, I'm trying to pull this out of my head. This is also from the article. Red Dead, Red Dead, LA Noire, and there's one other Rockstar title that name's just not coming to me right now. I apologize. So good luck to her and her future endeavors. Apparently, God, I can't get my scrolling bar to work right. Apparently, Disturbed DLC is coming to Rock Band 4. God, I love that band. I went through I don't know. I wouldn't say a phase, but I still do kind of like their music. And people ask me if I had actual ears. 3 songs, The Vengeful One and Immortalized from their latest album, also entitled Immortalized, and Warrior from the Asylum album. You can purchase all 3 for $5.49 or separately for $2 a piece. This article from Nicole Carpenter over at IGN. I find that interesting. I also find it weird that they didn't pick some of their more pop, like a lot of their older songs too. I mean, maybe they just couldn't get the rights, whatever. But stuff like Down with the Sickness. That's the one that I know is coming to mind. That 10,000 Fists is another good one. They have a lot of voice crack there. They have a lot of really good songs. Go back, check out a lot of their music. It's not terrible. Like I said, I still enjoy it from time to time. World of Tanks is coming to PS4 on January 19th. This is also from Nicole Carpenter of IGN. The game is free to play, but with a PlayStation Plus subscription. If you do not have it and you have a PlayStation, I suggest you get it. That allows you to play online, gets you a couple free downloadable games every month. Go check it out. But apparently, if you have a PlayStation Plus subscription, it's not required to play, but you get access to an exclusive tank, the German PZ KPFW 2 AUSF JPS. If you know your tanks, you know what that is. If you're like me and don't know your tanks, that apparently it's a good tank. I have no idea. I don't know my tanks. Jesus Christ. Oxenfree is apparently coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC, confirms Night School Studios. This apparently will be coming to PS4 after the game's exclusive launch window with Microsoft. That is PC and Xbox One version coming January 15th. Well, I guess actually that's right now as you're watching this video. Our article by Jordan Serrani over again at IGN. Stacey Sher is apparently being brought in, or Sher, S-H-E-R, I'm sorry, is being brought in to be the co-president of Activision's new television and movie studio, Activision Blizzard Studios. Sorry, I'm like, Activision Blizzard, I'm like, wait, that's a game. I'm sorry. Again, I'm doing this late at night, guys. I'm sorry. Apparently, the studio was formed to make movies and TV shows from their game franchises. This article by Luke Riley, IGN. Again, also from the article, she did a lot of work with producing credits on a lot of Tarantino films, Hateful Eight, Django Unchained, Pulp Fiction. You know, a lot of high profile movies. You know, maybe we'll see some interesting stuff come out of Blizzard Studios. You know. I have no idea. I mean, this still seems like a weird idea, a weird thing for Activision to do, but I don't know, Call of Duty's a popular game franchise, but I don't think it would make good movies. I don't know, who the hell knows. Let's see here. Apparently DLC has already been announced for LEGO Marvel's Avengers, and the game's not even out yet. Holy crap. That's some, you ask me, that's a little forward thinking of them, but don't worry, if you have a PS4, this DLC is free. I don't know if this will be appearing on Xbox One or anything like that yet, but according to PlayStation Blog, PS3 and PS4 owners will get free Ant-Man and Captain America Civil War DLC. Go check out this article on IGN for more details. I forgot to write down who that was by. I got that from IGN. I give credit to the person who wrote this. I apologize. Crypt of the Necrodancer is coming to PS4 and Vita February 2nd. The game is cross-buy. Article by Alex Osborne, IGN. Sorry, we're down to like these just short news stories. I got 2 more for you guys. I'm almost done, I promise. Five Nights at Freddy's World, set for February 19th on PC. Article by Wesley Copeland, IGN. And finally, the final thing here, I think I talked about this a couple weeks ago. I can't remember exactly when. But Respawn Entertainment is currently working on a third-person action-adventure game, as well. These are the people who brought you Titanfall. They're also working on the Titanfall sequel. This is an article by Jordan Serrani over at IGN. Really interesting to see what they're going to do with that. You know, I've heard Titanfall worked. It just wasn't that fun. I don't know. I haven't heard great things. You know, I think they went the way of those exclusive multiplayer shooters. Everybody, that's the news for this week. I don't know if you found it interesting. You found it interesting. If you didn't, I don't know. There wasn't like there were a lot of announcements and a lot of stuff for indie games and whatnot. But you know, like I do every week, I go around the internet. I find stories I find interesting. I think you guys might find interesting too, to talk about, inform you guys, so you can keep up to date. Because I know it's hard to follow gaming news, you know, religiously. You know, there's shit tons of it. But either way, everybody, thank you so much for watching the 11th Hour. Please always remember, though, that the 11th Hour Gaming Channel is your one-stop shop to everything video game related, news, reviews, let's plays, all of that right here in one convenient place. And if you ever need to tell me something, be it to answer a question I ask you guys on the air, be it to tell me that you're liking one of my let's plays, hell, if it's to give me some sort of critique on how I can make this channel better so you keep coming back for more, please go do that down in the comments below. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, my website, all down in the description. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. And if you are enjoying this, don't just tell me. Please don't be shy. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Like me on Facebook. Stay up to date on everything that's coming out here on this channel and on my website. Sorry, I'm trying to get through that thing like really quickly so that it doesn't take an hour long to get through that ending part. Everybody, seriously, thank you so much. And please, if you do enjoy this, please tell a friend. Help grow this channel to really grow into something. Everybody, thank you so much. You are the best audience in the world. You know, I love you guys. I do this for you. You know, I do this I love talking about games. I love playing games. I'm glad I can do both of those for you guys with this weekly show, The 11th Hour, which will be coming to you again next week for episode 16, Friday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Everybody, thank you so much. Have a great week. Until then, please check out my Let's Plays. Please check out my website full of my reviews. Find me on Twitter. Find me on Facebook. All that, again, down in the description below. Everybody, thank you so much one more time for watching. I am AJ Gels. This was The 11th Hour, The 11th Hour Gaming Channel's news weekly wrap-up show. Everybody, have a good week. I'm out.